He left me for a browning, then came back when she mash him up. He chose light skin, but pain darker. This is a story you can't miss. Wagwan, family. Welcome to the channel. Here we share powerful Jamaican stories of love, betrayal, redemption, and God's grace. Subscribe and join us on this journey of real-life lessons and inspiration. The sun was dipping behind Halfway Tree, painting the sky with streaks of orange and pink. Vendors showed head as buses honked and pushed their way through traffic. The sweet smell of roasted corn and jerk chicken floated on the breeze, but for Tanisha, the evening was heavy. She had that feeling in her chest, that uneasy feeling that something bad was coming. Narrator, slow, dramatic tone. Dem say woman always know, a sixth sense will tell you when love shift. Fi Tanisha, D shift start subtle, less calls, late nights, and that cologne smell when na belong to her. Tanisha stood in her small but cozy kitchen, stirring a pot of brown stew chicken, humming one of her favorite gospel songs. She was the kind of woman who gave everything, a loyal girlfriend, prayer warrior, and business hustler selling her natural hair oils at the market every weekend. The front door creaked open. Dwayne stepped in, his eyes avoiding hers. Tanisha, smiling at first, then noticing his expression. Babe, you good? You look like you see duppy. He dropped his gym bag on the chair, sat down, and exhaled. Dwayne, hesitant, almost whispering, me need fi tell ya some men. Tanisha, putting down the spoon, wiping her hands on a towel. Alright, talk to me. What happen? Ya lose your job? Somebody hurt ya? He shook his head, still not looking up. Dwayne, me sign do this no more, Tanisha, confused. Do what? Dwayne, what you would talk about? Dwayne, finally meeting her eyes, voice trembling. Me meet somebody else. It feel like D world stop. D pot still bubble pon D stove, D clock still tick pon D wall, but Tanisha heart, it crashed to D floor. Tanisha, taking a deep breath, voice cracking. Somebody? After 3 years, you come home with somebody? You serious, Dwayne? He nodded, guilt in his eyes. Dwayne, quietly. She different, She a browning, look real good, no fi dress up, no fi party, ya na understand. Tanisha, tears welling up, but voice strong. So, me na look good? Me na no fi carry myself? All o' me loyalty, all o' me love, ya fling it we fi one browning? Sometimes betrayal comes with silence, but this betrayal? It loud. It echoes in a her soul. She watched D man she loves pack him 2 duffel bags, them with D same hands that used to hug her to sleep at night. He zipped the bag, avoiding her gaze, and walked to the door. Tanisha, softly, almost a whisper. Dwayne, remember seh ya left me never left ya. He froze for a second, but said nothing. Then the door closed behind him. Dem say heartbreak feel like somebody grab your chest and squeeze till you sigh and breathe. Fi Tanisha, that night, it felt like death, but a death that eventually gave birth to life. The night was thick with bass and flashing lights when Dwayne first saw Shanice. It was supposed to be just another Friday, at least that's what he told Tanisha when he kissed her forehead and said, me late to work tonight. But he wasn't at work. He was at an uptown party in New Kingston, a place buzzing with influencers, hustlers, and pretty gals showing off designer outfits like trophies. Shanice stepped into the party like she owned it. Her caramel-colored skin glistened under the lights, long Brazilian weave cascading like a waterfall down her back. Every man turned to look. She wore a gold mini dress so tight it looked painted on, with heels that made her legs look endless. Dem say temptation now walk in a room, it glide, and fi Dwayne, temptation did have a name, Shanice. She brushed past him, the scent of her perfume wrapping around him like a trap. Shanice, smiling, biting her lips slightly. Me like your chain, you know. Real gold? You look like you have money. That was all it took. Dwayne grinned, ego swelling like a balloon. Tanisha, with her simple dresses and natural afro, never made comments about his chain. She loved his heart, not his image. But here was Shanice, making him feel like a superstar. From that night, his priorities shifted. A new lifestyle. Shanice didn't want movie nights and home-cooked brown stew chicken, she wanted champagne brunches, Kingston rooftop parties, and endless selfies for Instagram. Dwayne started missing Tanisha's Bible study nights and skipping Sunday service just to escort Shanice to uptown events. He bought her wigs, nails, clothes, and even paid her rent once when she claimed she was between jobs. His savings slowly disappeared, but Shanice didn't care. She loved to post about her man but never once tagged him by name, only captions like, Shanice, posting on Instagram when your man knows you're worth nail polish #BrowningLife #blessed. Dwayne, blinded by lust and flattered by the attention, ignored all the red flags. The public display 2 months in, Shanice convinced Dwayne to take her to an exclusive beach party in Ocho Rios. Tanisha had no idea, she thought he was at a work retreat. At the party, Shanice posted a video dancing with him in a swimsuit while another man recorded. The clip went viral on TikTok. Tanisha didn't even follow Shanice, but someone sent her the video with a message, "Sis, this ya man? D-World small. Shame travel fast. And plus, me want to go back a Miami Fi shopping next month. Ya sign afford dat?" When Dwayne hesitated, Shanice's smile would disappear. She started staying out late, answering calls in whispers, and laughing at messages Dwayne wasn't allowed to see. Him trade peace fi hype, loyalty fi show off. And D-woman who he run to? She never ran with his heart, she ran with his wallet. The breaking point. Tanisha spent the first 2 weeks after Dwayne left in silence. The bed felt bigger, colder. She cooked less because every plate reminded her of him. But heartbreak can either break you or build you. One night, sitting on her bed with swollen eyes from crying, she whispered, "Tanisha, soft, shaky God, me sign do dis alone. Show me who me really am without him. Show me value." It was the kind of prayer that shift your spirit. The kind where mek heaven stop and listen. Instead of scrolling through Shanice's Instagram and drowning in self-pity, Tanisha threw herself into her business, her natural hair oils, something she had been building on the side for years. She began marketing it harder, filming small tutorials on her phone, showing women how to love and care for their natural hair. At first, it was slow. But then one day, a popular local influencer discovered her product and gave her a shout-out. Influencer, Instagram story. "Yo, if you not try Tanisha's oils yet, you missing out. Look pon me curls, bless up, sis." Orders flooded her inbox overnight. Women from Kingston, Okie, and even Miami started ordering. Tanisha worked tirelessly, packaging products, updating her brand, and reinvesting every dollar into growth. The glow up 3 months later, Tanisha looked different. Not because she changed who she was, but because she embraced what she already had. She started going to the gym and lost 15 pounds, not out of spite, but for her own health. She joined a women's Bible study group that focused on healing from heartbreak and walking in purpose. She upgraded her wardrobe, simple, classy, bold colors that complemented her dark, glowing skin. When she walked through the market now, she wasn't Dwayne's ex anymore. She was Tanisha, CEO of her own life. Dem say glow up is the best revenge, but fi Tanisha, it neva about revenge. It was about rebirth, finding the woman God always meant her fi be. Meanwhile, Dwayne's downfall. While Tanisha was rising, Dwayne's life started cracking. The construction work slowed down, meaning his money slowed down too. Shanice didn't care about his struggles. One night, he came home to her apartment with cheap takeout instead of her usual sushi platter. Shanice, rolling her eyes, "What dis, Dwayne? Chinese food? Ya serious? Ya used to bring me wine and steak. What happened to you? Ya falling off?" That night, they had their worst argument yet, and for the first time, Shanice called him something that burned deeper than any heartbreak. "Shanice, shouting me cyan da would no broke man. Ya cyan even pay fi me lashes dem dis week." It stings. Because deep down, he knew, he gave up a good woman via Browning who never even loved him, just what he could give. By month 4 of living the Browning life, Dwayne was running on fumes. His savings were gone, construction work had slowed, and Shanice's expenses were climbing higher than ever. Every day she demanded more: nails, wigs, dinners, and weekend trips. Shanice, arms crossed, rolling her eyes, me cyan live pawn budget, Dwayne. Me a Browning, me halfy look deep heart. Ya halfy step up. D same image that attracts him now suffocates him. Dwayne na have no peace, just bills and arguments. When he suggested staying home one weekend to save money, Shanice snapped. Shanice, stay home? Fi wa? Me cyan post dat. People halfy see me out with me man, duh. The setup, then came the betrayal that would change everything. Shanice invited Dwayne to an exclusive Kingston rooftop party, one of those events where influencers, artists, and scammers all mingled. Dwayne, already in debt from trying to keep up, borrowed money just to rent a nice car and buy new clothes so he wouldn't embarrass her. That night, while Dwayne tried to look uptown fresh, Shanice spent the evening glued to her phone, taking selfies with other men, barely acknowledging him. Something felt off, but Dwayne didn't want to look insecure. The public humiliation halfway through the party, Shanice disappeared. Dwayne searched the rooftop until he found her. Yo, a na Shanice man dat? Shanice, without a shred of shame, looked Dwayne dead in the eyes and said, Shanice, loud enough for everyone to hear, Dwayne, me tell ya already, me scient da with no broke man. Him a real boss. Guan easy. The crowd erupted with laughter. Someone went live on Instagram right there. Within hours, clips of Dwayne's humiliation were circulating online under hashtags like #BrowningMashupMan and #TeamBossMove. When pride falls, it falls heavy. Dwayne walked out of that party with his head down, the sound of laughter echoing in his ears. Did Browning why him left true love fa? She left him, in front of the whole city. The rock-bottom moment that night, Dwayne sat in his car for hours, staring at himself in the rearview mirror. For the first time, he saw the truth: he had traded loyalty for lust. He had given up peace for hype. He had chased a look instead of a life. He didn't even have the courage to call Tanisha, but something in his spirit whispered, inner voice, soft, reflective, go back to God. Go back to where you left your peace. 2 days after the humiliating party, Dwayne stood outside Tanisha's gate. He hadn't been there since the night he walked out with his duffel bags and pride. Now, all he had was a wrinkled t-shirt, one pair of jeans, and a broken spirit. He knocked softly, almost hoping she wouldn't answer. But she did. Tanisha, opening the door, surprised but calm. Dwayne? Oh, why you doing here? Dwayne's eyes dropped to the ground. His voice cracked, Dwayne, me mash up. She embarrasses me, me not even know who me be anymore. Me left you, fi what? Me hurt you bad, me know, but me need help. Tanisha's response. Tanisha looked at him for a long moment. 6 months ago, she might have screamed, cursed, or slammed the door. But she was not the same woman anymore. Tanisha, soft but firm. Dwayne. Me forgive you long time. But forgiveness now mean me going back. My life moves forward. Me cyan be a crutch fi fix you mistakes, but me can point you to who fix everything, God. She stepped aside and let him in, not as a lover, but as a broken soul needing grace. The turning point that evening, Tanisha prayed with Dwayne. It wasn't easy, he cried, ashamed, his hands shaking as he whispered, Dwayne, God, me a failure. My left love fi hype. Help me start over. Sometimes rock bottom is the place where you finally look up. Dwayne met God again that night, and it changed his life forever. Tanisha connected him with her church's men's mentorship program. Within months, Dwayne found work again, stayed consistent, and slowly rebuilt his life, not with parties and hype, but with purpose and humility. The twist, love and moving on. By the time Dwayne found his footing, Tanisha had blossomed even more. Her business went international, and she met someone new, a kind, grounded man who respected her journey and loved her scars. At first, Dwayne felt a sting seeing her happy with someone else, but deep down, he knew, he had lost her, but gained himself. Dwayne, in his own words at a men's group, sometimes God happy tech way ya idle fi show ya need him. My left love I looks, and it costs me. But me glad, because my life is different now. Damn say heartbreak either mash ya up or make ya stronger. Tanisha glows, Dwayne grows. And together dem story prove one thing, God can turn shame into testimony, pain into purpose, and mistakes into miracles. Don't choose partners based on superficial looks or social media hype. True love values character and loyalty. Even after betrayal and shame, God's grace gives everyone a chance to be redeemed and start again. In a world where social media often glorifies looks, hype, and fast lifestyles, this story teaches us to value loyalty, character, and real love over superficial appearances. Chasing an image can cost you peace, while choosing integrity and purpose leads to lasting happiness. And even after mistakes, God's grace offers redemption and a chance to start over.